Stories that make people feel life. People who seek life with understanding.
The Chimes of Perfection. There was once a sacred shrine on a small island, hidden in the heart of the sea. But what made it truly extraordinary were its chimes. Thousands of wind chimes, each unique in tone and design, had been crafted by the world's finest artisans. When the wind swept through, these chimes sang in harmony, filling the air with a melody so pure that it filled the hearts of all who heard it with joy and wonder. Years passed, then centuries. In time, the shrine and the island were swallowed by the sea. Yet, legend whispered that even though the island was gone, the sound of the chimes could still be heard by those who truly listened. Inspired by this tale, a young man set out on a long journey, traveling miles upon miles until he reached the shore where the island once stood. He sat by the ocean, focusing all his attention, hoping to hear the mystical chimes. But all he heard was the endless roar of the waves. He tried blocking out the sound, straining his ears, willing himself to hear the delicate music of the chimes. Yet, despite his greatest efforts, the crashing of the sea drowned everything else. Weeks passed, but the chimes remained elusive. He questioned the villagers, seeking wisdom from the elders, but their words only deepened his frustration. At last, exhausted and disheartened, he gave up. Perhaps I was never meant to hear the chimes, he thought, or maybe this legend is nothing but a myth. That morning, as he prepared to leave, he took one last walk along the shore. For the first time, he did not resist the sounds around him. He simply listened. He listened to the whisper of the wind, the gentle rustle of the palm leaves, the rhythmic song of the waves. And in that moment he heard it, a faint, delicate chime, then another and another, rising and falling within the great voice of the ocean. The chimes had always been there, hidden within the very thing he had been trying to silence. His heart filled with an overwhelming sense of joy and peace. Do you too wish to hear the chimes of the shrine? Then listen to the sea. If you want to subdue God, even magically, then search within creation. Perfection is not something to be found elsewhere. It is here. It is within itself. It is from perfection that perfection is born. And when perfection gives rise to perfection, only perfection remains.